We're going to have a great adventure today. We are going to go in the river with our mask and snorkel, and we're going to fan, and we're going to find a whole bunch of cool stuff. This is an old dump. You can hear a troll train off in the distance, but we're at an old dump that I've looked here before, just fanning the river bottom, and I found tons of coins. I found pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, silver. This is all silver stuff, and even I got 3 half-dollars here one time. And the thing is, I lost one of them back into the river. Now, if we take a look, the water's up about a foot. Normally I'm out in that area where I'm fanning, but I'm going to work a little bit closer to shore since we can right now. And before you say anything, this is actually a front zip shorty wetsuit. I know it looks like I have it on backwards, but that's what it is. All right, what do you say? I think we should try right down in this area right here. Look at all the pottery and broken glass. Just give me a minute, we'll get there, I promise. Well, it's definitely a lot cooler than I was hoping it was going to be, and a little bit murky, so we're going to have to try to stay pretty shallow. I was hoping to be a little bit more clear than this, but that's clear enough for us to find a few things. Nothing else. We just found a spark plug. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. I am going to pack my bags and head on out of here, and we'll look at the stuff back at my house. I'll get it cleaned up a little bit. We've got that one big ball of what looks like jewelry or something that we're going to take apart. I'm just a little bit chilled, and it's getting overcast. They're calling for thunderstorms, so I'm just going to get changed and hike on out of here. All right, so we made it back from the river, and I wanted to take a few minutes just to let you look at a few things, well, everything that I kept. And I apologize for the video. It might not have been top tier up to this point. Maybe it will be from now on. But the river was a little bit murky, and the water was actually much higher than it normally is when I'm up there. So I had to kind of like hold to the bottom just to kind of stay in place. And I know I've already started editing the underwater stuff, and it's not that great, but I want you to see it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we found. We got a couple several really interesting things, especially this big clod. We want to take a look at this up close. So why don't you come on over here? I'll show you what we got. Just to give you a closer peek of everything, here we go. You can see we've got some nice bottles back there, and one that's broken that's pretty interesting I want to show you. And these are our better finds down here. Let's take a look at them one by one. Not everything, but just a few of the more interesting things. So let's just look at these bottles first and get them out of the way, because they're not terribly old. They're probably 1950s or so. I kept this because it's got a neat little, I guess that's a chicken on there. And I don't normally keep a lot of pottery made in Japan. I don't normally keep a lot of this stuff. I just thought that was interesting. Got one milk bottle, can't quite read. Got a Coca-Cola bottle that is from York, Pennsylvania. That's kind of interesting. Bottle there, I'm not sure. It says no deposit, no. Oh, that's a Miller bottle. I remember now. Miller High Life. I've drank a few of those back in the day. And this is kind of an interesting one. I really wish it was whole. But it says Berkeley Club. This is from Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. It's actually a bottling works, and they're still bottling to this day. I think this dates from like the well, they started in 1935, I think is when the company was started. It's got an E51 on it. So I wouldn't doubt this is 1951, but I didn't even know they did this. This is just plain water that they get out of a spring. I had no idea they were selling stuff like that back in the day. It's supposed to be medicinal. A couple small bottles. Kept this one because it was melted, and someone said that I should probably keep some of those. So I think that's kind of interesting. Cool display for someone. All right, so let's look at these relics here. These are mason jar lids, and I just kept a few of those for the heck of it. And some of my better finds are, well, these things here. I'm not even sure what they are, to be honest with you. Let me get a little pointer. These are some type of serving utensils, and I think they're actually silver. If we take a look here, take a close-up, clean it up a little bit, and it's black. But I think it's probably these are all silver. That's got a G on it. That's someone's last name probably. Don't know what this is for. This kind of fork. It's got little tines on it. This is a bigger spear or fork. It's got tines on it too. So I don't know if that would be for meat or I have no idea. If you guys know, let me know. I don't know any of these. This one's got the slot in it. Someone suggested when I posted pictures of these on YouTube or Facebook that this could be like an olive spoon or something like that. So that's a possibility, I suppose. But the fact that I'm pretty sure that silver right there is pretty exciting. Got a few marbles. Not too many. I think there's 4 there. These are parts of more modern spoons and knives. It's probably from the 1940s or 50s. And that's the gun. I got a gun. Let's take a look at this real quick. This is a toy gun of some sort. It's actually pretty heavy, so it's well made. I'm guessing it's lead. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure I missed a ton of stuff because the water was so murky and kind of high. But let me show you the one item that I think is the coolest of them all. And it's this blob of stuff. And if we look, I think this is like iron that's all rusted together. But if we look in it, it's got jewels. Look at that. Some type of jewelry right here. And there's another piece up here. This, I don't know if that's a button, but it had a white dome on it, but it broke off at some point when I was trying to clean it. And there's another piece of brassy thing. So there's lots of stuff in this clod. Something's got kind of a clasp or something right there, I'm not sure. So I hope you enjoyed that little part of the video where we're looking at stuff. And if you know what those items are, let me know in the video comments. This has me the most curious that I've been in a while, because it could be loaded with silver dollars and we would never know it if we don't go ahead and break it apart. But you know what we could do is I could have my wife, maybe that's what we'll do. I could have my wife, she's a veterinarian, have her x-ray this thing to see what's on the inside. So I'll talk to her about that. Maybe we'll do that first, because who knows, maybe you could have a mini hand grenade in there that we don't want to see. All right, just let me know what you think we should do. Break it apart, x-ray it, or just leave it alone. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one.
Dirt or deep in her creek, Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby.